From John, I really learned what one does to keep an organization working. He taught me about organizations and the sorts of things you do. And again, it's not just the technical parts of your work, but the personal relationships that you have.
For about 10 years, I was part of his team, learning a lot of what I think has made me the professional I am today. And then really in the last 10 or 11 years, having left the university back in the design side, he's been both a client but also continues to be a mentor.
I believe setting the goals and principles of how you're going to live and how you're going to lead, and I happen to believe that all roles in a business or enterprise are leadership roles. You lead by example, and your character that your goals have influenced over the years will help achieve that.
Perhaps earlier on I thought he was someone insulated in office. He in fact is someone who, with a number of his team staff that I became part of, really I came to understand the value system he had and how he, every day literally put things on the line to accomplish the important things in his mind for both, certainly not just for himself, but for his values, but more importantly for the people he was serving.
Well, I perhaps look at both institutions and business from a triple bottom line perspective. That is the planet, people, and profit. It is not just about money made or the net profit of an enterprise, but how they serve the community in which they operate.
I think John reached the pinnacle of administrative and business life in what was Texas Medical Center is the biggest medical center in the world, and he was in charge of a very big part of the Texas Medical Center, a major institution that generated millions of dollars for Houston, and it's probably the biggest moneymaker in Houston, I think, and took the job looking both at the responsibilities of keeping it afloat and growing it, but also remain conscious of how the institution's spirit and values could reflect the highest goals of healthcare.
It is extremely important to become a continuous learner. You learn basics while you're in college. 5 years after graduation, you're experiencing things that you were not exposed to. So being a continuous learner and thinking more in the long term versus the short term. I'm involved in the Sam Houston State University because it's been extremely rewarding to see them grow from a college when I attended and graduated to what they are today. The progress is truly phenomenal, and it continues to be that way.